It's September 3rd, 2025. Can't believe I'm going to say this, but these puppies are 42 days old. Bless you, Henry. Got Daddy on the couch. I'm trying to sit away from them tonight because there's just not enough space. I sit about where that cat toy is there, and there just isn't enough space. So she's in there playing. That pink girl loves that cat hut. I'm gonna have to send that with her. She likes it so much. So I want to give them a chance to play alone and just experience being out without me around. Look at him. That's the green boy. They're so cute. I just wanted to have the experience of playing in the play gym. I need them to not need me for everything. He better not be sniffing for a place to pee or poop. Up, 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 up. No pee-pees. So, that little pink collar girl, boy, she loves it, Jim. She loves it. She just loves it. She has a great time. She loves the little cat hut right there. The white girl is through the hole. You can see her. She's playing with a little banana stuffy. I can't believe they're 6 weeks old today. This is just unreal. It's unreal. Yeah, they're doing real good playing on their own, because when I sit in there, they sit with me and climb all over me, and that's fine. We interact with each other about every hour and a half to 2 hours, probably about every 2 hours throughout the day. I just check in with them and make them know that they're not alone, that they're safe. I usually give them a little treat or a little extra pets, a new toy. I switch their toys out about every 2 days and give them 2 or 3 new toys to play with in the day, because they stay in this. That's 2 3x3 sections together, and you can see the door in the middle. So it's 3 foot by 6 foot. That's what and there's the beds are in the back, up just behind or just right in front of the curtains, and then the potty patch is in there, but in this one section here is nothing but toys and pee pads. So let's see if we could get some action with our green boy over here. Yep, there he goes. They're so funny. Pinky's over here. She's underneath of it. She's chewing on the tag for the potty pad. But yeah, they're doing really good. They're learning new toys. They're learning controlled frustrations, what I call this. He's trying to get that toy off and he can't. They love that one probably the most. All 3 of them really like that toy. It's interesting. I'm not sure why. There's a little white girl. There she is finally. Finally see her pretty little face. And there she goes. She's a hustler. She's on the move. Yeah, so the girls are under there like goobers. But this is good. It helps them to be on unsure footing. It builds, look at that. A timid puppy is not going to do what they're doing. They're like little ATVs. Look, now she's just laying on her side, hanging off the hammock, playing with that toy the little boy had. So this is what we want. We want them to be in there tumbling and rumbling. Pink girl's in there. She's so funny. So look at, he's learning to carry stuff. I need to quit talking, because they're going to keep crying. He's going to start crying as they'll see me. There's my sweet boy. God, he's so precious. Yeah, so look at her. She's over fighting through that little cat tunnel, or the cat box. That is so cool. I love that little thing. She keeps flipping it over, where I got to keep flipping it back because it's got, the holes are up on top. Aggravating. She keeps flipping. See how unsure the footing is when they get on that hammock? It sways back and forth, and it's just not stable underneath her feet. And look at her. Instead of walking around him, she had to jump over. They hear me, they want to get out. I'll get in there with them before it's over with. I just want them to enjoy playing with each other. 'Cause I don't need to be their source of entertainment all the time. I just reassure them continuously throughout the day. And I walk away from them and I listen and I see how long does it take them to cry? How long does it take before they settle down if they do cry? So that helps with what do you call it? Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm so tired every night. I get up about every 4 or 5 hours with these puppies and make sure they eat. So my sleep is disrupted for 6 weeks now, and it is so bad to begin with, and now it's even worse. So, oh, I tell you, raising these puppies is not easy. Don't you pee-pees. You better not, you stinkerhead. He's trying to figure out how to get out. And she's so cute. Look at her. Pinky pee. It's so hard to see them in black. I need to get another light sitting over there somewhere. Like grab a lamp from a different room. Put it up. Separation anxiety. That's what I meant to think. So I was trying to think of earlier. I come in here and I pet them every few hours just to check in on them. Even if they're sleeping, I don't bother them. But if they're up playing and they're about, look at him climbing, struggling to climb. That's good because he keeps fighting to climb and he made it. So that builds confidence. See, when they can't get up on something and just walk right up, they have to struggle for a bit or have some frustration trying to climb up, then that's a good thing because he accomplished his goal. He got up there. And then he got over it, and then he kept crawling and he just kept trucking. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. He is a damn fine looking puppy. Nice top line too. He's gonna be a nice dog. I think they're all gonna turn out pretty nice. Pinky's gonna be small. But, that's fine. I mean, you know, I don't want them big. See, look at her. She's just tumbling and rumbling. They're so cute. Ooh, tattoos. Trying to keep it down low so I can just video them. So it's been about 10 or 11 minutes that they've been in there. So I'm going to go in and sit with them for about 5 more minutes. And then I'm going to put them up. Because yesterday, the pink, I think it was the pink, no, it was the white girl. One of them peed inside the cat tunnel, so we couldn't. Now that's outside. I gotta hose that off, figure out how to clean it. And then, oh, come on, bud, you're all right. See, as soon as I get in there, I can't video anymore because they crawl over top of me, and it didn't do me any good. Because I can't hold the camera, 5 feet above my head, pointing down so you can see the puppies. It just doesn't work. Now he's fretting. He wants to get out because he hears me. I got the other adults put up. Oh, crap. Henry, I'm about to get in there. Say baby daddy. Big boy, Henny Penny. He's my happy, sweet boy. I love you, baby. All right, let me go on with these babies. I'm coming, you wiener heads. Ugh. It's just I'm not a small person, and this is a small area. You just say it like that. She loves that. That pink girl loves that cat tunnel. It is so funny how she gets in there. Hi, babies. There she is. There she is. There she is. The hot pants. Here she comes. Just so funny. See, there's really nowhere for me to sit because this is what happens. Now they stay at my feet, and then Henry is trying to come in because he doesn't want to be left out. There they are, baby. Check them out, Henny. What you think, bubs? See, Henry, get on the couch. Come on, get on the couch. Get up there, buddy. On the couch, please. Thank you. Come on, keep going. All the way, please. Thank you. See, I got it. See, here's what happens. When I get in here, they want to be on my feet and climb up my legs, scratch the tar out of me. I just cut their nails, but it doesn't matter. They still scratch. And there's no room, because if I sit down, they're going to be all over me. And then they have even less room. So, and nobody wants to sit here and watch the top of their heads, the top of their backs. You know, I need to be sitting down, pointing the camera at them. So, I don't know. It's just no good way to do this. She's so cute. A Great Dane is the answer. B. You know, I'm so good at that game. It is Celebrity Jeopardy though, so they are Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so they do dumb down the questions. You gotta step back, see if they notice. Now I can get a little better view. See, they all, Henry, get, go buddy. He wants to be, see, this is what happens. He wants to be down here because I'm down here. Come on, up. I don't want her back there by herself in the corner because she'll find a place to go pee. So I'm going to find me a place to go pee-pees where nobody's going to see me. And then you're going to step in it. See, the only way to get down here level with them without them climbing on me is to get them through the wire crate. I hate doing that. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Hellcat. She's in there trying to tear it up. Oh, that dog is so... Look at her little dachshund butt. Come on, Pinky. Oh, sweetheart. She in there. Hell on wheels. Here she comes. There's my big boy. Hey, Bubs. Hey, puppies. I know. I'm going to get in there with you and put my phone down. I just want to video you guys. You're only going to be 6 weeks old one time. You get so big on me. I don't know what to do. You're growing too fast. I got to slow you guys down. Yeah. Let me turn this. I need to keep turning that over for them. She's going to jump in and watch her. Watch her. She is so funny. Yeah, I don't want them sitting there too long because then they'll find a place to pee. I want to pick them up and put them back in this area in here. Look, now they're both in there messing around. That's so funny. Look at her. She is so, I might have to send that with her when she goes to her new home. It's so funny how they act. I just love them exploring and playing and climbing, and sometimes they struggle to climb, sometimes they don't. You know, in this exploring, look at her, see, she turns it over and they got to problem solve how to get in it, how to get out, how to flip it back over. This is great for them. What'd you think, Piggy? Piggy? So this is good. So she's trying to get in it, she figured it out, now she flipped it. Now all three of them are in it. Oh my God. That is so funny. They're all three in it. This is so silly. Look at these dogs. Oh, they're so cute. Those silly dogs. Good job, babies. There's two of them still in there wrestling. Now that see again, now it's like a struggle. How do you get out? And see, look, they don't get upset. They don't whimper and cry. They just problem solve. See, look at him. He gonna roll right up on top of the hammock. That's the boy. He is really strong. Look, he just rolling around. Maybe partly to play, maybe partly because he's trying to figure out how to get out. See, look at that. So he came up with a couple different options to try, and he managed his way out. Now he's in a corner. Let's see if he can manage his way back out of that. See what he can do. Little white collar girl's in there. I'm gonna pull it out because he can't, there's no hole on that side for him. Here he comes shooting out. He said, I got stuck. Did you get stuck? Apparently it didn't faze him. See how they have to climb? And this is easy. That's only about 3 inches. And then the hammock is only about 1 inch or 2 off of that. It is too high for them to climb at this age. I don't want them to try to climb up 4 or 5 inches right now. That's higher than their heads, and that's not safe in my opinion. She's in there. See, she's exploring and playing. It's interesting how this thing is just moving all around them, and they have to keep turning and moving with it. Look at him. He's getting wild. They just ate about 45 minutes ago and mostly potted. But it's funny because they get wild after they eat for a good 20, 30 minutes. They get crazy, and then all of a sudden they crash because their tummies are full, and it just knocks them out. If you can see her, she's wearing down. She's in there laying catty corner sideways. Chewing on it. I don't care if they tear it up, it don't matter. I got it for about $6 or $7 from Walmart. It's just a little cat tunnel is all it is. You know, you get these collapsible things that you can fold back up and put away. This is what it is. It's 15 by 15 by 15 Vibrant Life cat tunnel. That's all it is. So, but you get things like this that are collapsible. And this right here I can take apart. I can just unscrew it and take it all apart. And what I don't want to do is have big bulky items that I can't break down and put away in a tote under a bed or in a closet. You know, you gotta kind of plan that out. Think ahead how you're gonna store it. You know, I think, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to kick it. I'm trying to get my leg out and I kicked it. They didn't phase them, so that's good. There's some toys I would like to get on for socialization and just noise makers and some other play gyms and stuff, but it's not, you can't break it down, you can't take it apart. Look at that precious face. Oh my Lord. Oh boy. Look at that sweet, sleepy boy. Henry, back up, buddy. You're gonna entice them to come over. See, here comes Pinky. She's trying to see what you're doing, Henry. You gotta just take a step back, son. Look at me, Piggy, 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 Piggy. I need to quit saying that because I want to start answering to it. I don't want to answer to any name. Henry, back up. I can't video around the back of your head, Henry. That's what I'm videoing right now. The back of your head. You have a beautiful head, by the way. But I really want to see a couple of faces. Pinky, Pinky. They're Pinky and Henny. Henny, Penny. Alright, I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to get this finished cleaning this mess up. Look at this mess. You talk about a mess. I got to vacuum, suck all this up, clean out the tray. So I can put them in here and let them play while I am cleaning out their space. Look at those precious puppies. I got lucky, I think, because I got 3 really nice. I had 4 nice puppies, but unfortunately one of them she just couldn't make it. She was just a failure to thrive, really. She left us a little bit more than 2.5. She was about 2.5 weeks. I think they were about, she's about 15. Look at that little white girl. I think she's about 15 days, 16 days, something like that. I have to go back and look. When she left this world. It's just sad. So we had her cremated, and she's back home. And don't do that. You hurt your tooth last time. You cried last night, remember? See, I just barely tapped it like that. And all it did was just distract her, and it redirected her. So now this is how I like to see them recover. See, she was whining because she wanted to get out, either to Henry or me, or just get out. She started chewing on the wire. I didn't want her doing that. So I just barely touched it or tapped it with my foot just to move it. And when I did that, she just said, okay. And she just redirected and walked off. And now you can see that bouncing up and down. She's got a toy underneath the hammock. She's playing. She's underneath there. They're starting to get sleepy. Look at her. Look at Pinky. She's sleepy. Big boy sleepy. This is a great time for me to turn this off and get them babies, get their area cleaned up so they can go back in, fresh, clean area. Just in time for them to pee all over, because that's exactly what they're going to do. See, they're playing. See, that's what happens with these dogs when you put this training in them with the ENS, and then you do stimulation exercises before their eyes and ears open, but you continue. You do a different set of exercises, a different set of tasks with them to help do that. So what happened is she didn't spook and bark and yelp and jump away and be scared to death or submissively pee and jump away. She didn't do any of that. She just said, okay, whatever, and she just went her way. And that's what we want. That's the reaction we're conditioning. We're conditioning them for. Before we go, let's just look at that precious boy sleeping. Isn't he just so adorable? He has got all the wrinkles he needs. We are stocked up on wrinkles over here. Stocked up. Sweet boy. Alright, Pinky's sleeping. She's about to pass out of the hammock. And that little lump right there is the little white girl. She's under there too. So I'm going to sign off. We're going to clean this entire mess up. I just want y'all to know this is what their pen looks like. Actually, these are washable pads. That's a washable pad. It's this big 6x6 washable pad that goes down the floor. And then we got these pads here. They're washable, reusable. And then you can see I got some white pad, the white ones in there. You're gonna hear some bumping. That bumping is my clothes washer uneven. And this is good for them. See, look, they're up. They're hearing that banging and carrying on in the other room. Nobody's crying. Nobody's running away. Nobody's fretting. So you see what we're doing? So this is part of what we do in the conditioning exercises. Now that's just, dumb luck that things come off balance. But my kitchen's right here, is right here. So what I do is I bang the cabinets and bang pots and pans and smack things on the counter. So I do that on the counter here, and then they hear it below and they can't see it. So that's even more intense, is to hear something and not know what it is or exactly where it's coming from. And so you hear that over, and I'm gonna tell you, I'll be honest, 2 of them. The orange one and I believe the pink one. It was the orange one and one of the other girls. It wasn't the boy. He don't care about nothing. He's awesome. But anyway, they would yelp and yip and take off running. I thought, nah, we're not going to have that. So I just got it louder, hours apart. You don't flood them. There's techniques you can use to introduce them to things without flooding them, without scaring them. And you just modify that behavior as you want it. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. I need about 10-15 minutes to clean this up. And then I'm going to put them in here. Try to get them to potty in the tray, which they won't. They'll piss all over the pads. Because that's what dogs do. That's what puppies do. They pee all over everything. We have another bed, but it's in the washing machine because somebody pooped on it. So we don't want any poopy beds. And I just washed that yesterday, and that's still clean for today. So I'm going to sign off, get this cleaned up real good, and then in a couple hours we'll be back to potty time, and then we'll be back to eating and get their weights. Oh, we can look at this real quick before we go. You want to see what their weights, you can freeze this and look at their weights, how they gain. It's the green boy, pink, white, and orange. And our girl left here August the 14 on day 14. I just put little hearts there. We lost that baby. So then there's the white girl that so we had 3 more strips because this is for 8 puppies and we had 4, so we have 3. So we're just starting. I just wrote the date, you can see here. Wrote the date, the day of age, and then their weight. So yesterday, the green boy was 5 pounds, 13.7 ounces. The pink girl was 4 pounds, 9.7 ounces. And my white girl is 5 pounds and 8 ounces flat. And you can just kind of skim up and see they're gaining day over day. I think they've done really well. And, you know, I'll just say this real quick and I'll stop and just look at the babies while I sit here and yammer. But this is more about me making video documentation for myself, you know, just to document the litter. So if other people get use out of this, then that's great. If it's just entertainment, that's great too. But this really is for my documentation purposes. I keep notebooks, but anyway, I only have 3 puppies now because our 4th puppy left us at 14, 15 days old. And so Corey has only had to keep up with feeding 3 puppies. I got a friend right now who they had 9 puppies, but 1 didn't make it. She only made it a couple days. And so now they're down to 8 puppies, and they're standard Dachshunds. And her puppies, at 6-week-old, the biggest one was about 3.4 pounds. 3.4 pounds for her biggest 6-week-old puppy, and it's a male. And there's a female that's about the same size as him, maybe an ounce smaller, and the rest are right at 3 pounds or just under. And at 6 weeks old, standard Dachshund puppies should be a lot bigger than just over 3 pounds and a few ounces. So that's the difference. Now they are supplementing. They're doing the best they can, and she's an experienced breeder. So let's see, I said 6 weeks of age, which is day 42. For us, that was yesterday. So her 6-week-old puppies were 3 pounds, 4 ounces for her biggest, and her second biggest was like 3 pounds, 2 ounces or 2.5, and the rest are right around 3 pounds. So now that my puppies are 6 weeks old, here's the difference. My boy is 1.5 ounces from being 6 pounds. My little pink girl is about 1/4 pound away from being 5 pounds. And my white girl is 5.5 pounds. So my puppy, my smallest puppy, she's going to be a little bitty girl. She's going to be small. Pinky here. So my smallest puppy is over 4.5 pounds. Just like 4 3/4 pounds. About. And the biggest 6-week-old puppy that breeder friend of mine has is 3.4 at this same age. That's the difference of having enough milk to go around and not. So they've been supplementing like crazy, and that mom has had a litter before, so they are experienced with that. That mom is experienced, and she's a long-time breeder. She's got great dogs. You know, I felt bad because her litter was so big. She seemed excited about it, but I think it's kind of set in that you really have 8 puppies to feed. There were, like I said, there were 9, but that's sad they lost one. But y'all gotta understand, if you're not a breeder, you gotta understand this is what happens. You lose them. I got French Bulldog breeders, friends that lose entire litters. They're healthy today, and tomorrow they'll all drop dead. And it just, and they're long time experienced breeders, and they just fight it over and over, or they'll lose half their litter. I got a friend that has doodles, and don't say any negative comments. Whatever, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. And her doodles are healthy. They're health tested. She does hips, eyes, hearts, elbows. She does it all. And they do actually have breeds. They do have tests for doodles for like DCM, some eye disease, or excuse me, not DCM, but DM, degenerative myelopathy. It's a neurological disease. Also, what else? Some eye diseases that they can track now for these doodles. But anyway, she is. If you're going to be a doodle breeder, she's the one you want to model from. But you know, and she's been breeding French Bulldogs, I don't know, 15, 16 years. And then we got the doodles she has, and you know, her doodles just thrive. And them Frenchies, they just drop dead, one after another, and half her litter dies. She'll lose at least one puppy every litter. It's just sad, you know. You just feel so guilty and responsible, you know. It's just sad. I feel awful. I think about that little orange girl. I think about all the damn time, and it really just breaks my heart because she was just the sweetest, you know. Her eyes are barely starting to open. She barely saw the world before she left it. So I think in a way maybe it was better that she left when she did, because I know her mom looked for her for a few days. Corey was looking for her. And that's sad. That's the worst, because you can't explain. You can't tell them what happened because they don't understand. You know, they just don't understand. And it was better for her, I think, to leave sooner rather than later so she didn't suffer so bad. But also, these guys were just starting to open up their eyes. Little Pinky, she's down there. She keeps moving her head. She's moving. But they were just starting to open their eyes. So I don't know if the puppies realized one of them is missing. I don't know, because their eyes wasn't open yet. Their ears weren't open yet. So they didn't really see much of anything. I think the green collar, the boy, the only boy I have, I think his eyes were open maybe a day when she left, maybe 2 days. But the others, the pink and white girls, they did not have their eyes open. So I don't know what to talk about it. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So I think I'm just really putting off cleaning up this old nasty mess because I don't want to deal with it. But just to let you know, if you're interested in breeding dogs, you got to deal with this every couple hours. I already pulled out all the pee and poo pads that are disgusting, and then all that, the dusty particle pieces that are not pellets, that's where they pee. So they are learning to use that. It just kicks up such a damn mess. Golly, it's a mess. And I vacuum this every day. I take these reusable pads, I take them out, take them outside, and I shake them real good, and then I put them back in for another probably 2 days. As long as there's no pee or poop that gets on it, because I use these pee pads here. These are disposable. These are washable. So the washable ones are down for about 2 days or so, maybe 3. But if they pee or poop on it, then I got to pull it up that day. So they got 2 layers of washable pads. Then they got these pads, and then they got the tray. And I'm just letting you know, you're going to wash about 3 or 4 loads of towels a day in the first couple of weeks. Then when you switch over to reusable pads, it's about $26 a box a week. So that's, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do, because I can't keep going through, you know, $25, $30 worth of disposable pads. I'm just wasting my money. So I'm not doing as much laundry because I'm now using washable pads. Whereas before, with the towels, I wanted them to have some grip, get their nails in it and grip and start pulling themselves around and dragging so they can finally raise up. So now we switched the disposables, and, you know, it's hard work and effort and aggravation collecting all the towels from all the rooms and getting them, because I had 3 different pins set up for them. But now that they're this big, they stay in one pin here. in the past, they had a pen in the bedroom. They slept in an X pen with a swimming pool, 3-foot swimming pool with the mom. I had the same exact setup in the office because I work from home. And then I had this set up here, not this secondary playpen. We didn't put this up till a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So it's about 4 weeks or so. So this was their evening time and weekend room. So they had 3 different spaces, and I liked that they had 3 spaces to be in, and then it was 2 spaces because I got them out of the bedroom. And I say that because they learned different sights, sounds, and smells, and different conditions in each room. And they were in each room 3 different rooms a day. And it was all just a little, not drastically, but just a little different. And a little difference what we need. You don't want to stress them out. But they've done really well. And they just seem to accept and take things in and just run with it. And I'm real proud of them. I've worked real hard so far trying to get them right. I want them to go to their new homes, and I want them to be the best dogs those people ever had. And I want them to call me back and share a lot of good stories and silly, fun stories about their puppies doing crazy, wild stuff, and we're just snuggling up with them and, keeping them company and just being there for them and have a good relationship with their little babies. That's really what I'm hoping to accomplish. I show dogs. I compete with my dogs. I'm a licensed AKC judge and trainer. I'm not looking for show homes. I'm not looking, performance home might be all right, but I'm looking for people to have family pets and love them. Because when you show and do performance, there's expectations are different with the dog. And not everybody does this because I don't do it, but a lot of people will treat their show dogs like objects, it's just sad. It's just, God dang, it's sad. They live in boxes and live on the road, and not all dogs do, but and my dogs don't when they show. We do local shows, and I show them. Sometimes I do ringside drops where I have a professional handler take the dog in, but I've done all the training. They just take the dog and run to see if we can get a better chance at getting majors or points or whatever, because largely it's about who's holding the leash and very little about what the dog looks like. Not with every judge, but most of them. You can count on that. But I don't want to talk about that. It's a different story. But we do tons of performance events. Henry's got over 24 titles. The mom, Corey, she's got, good Lord, she has probably 9, 10, 11 titles. My other dog, we can't get pregnant for 3.5 years, and $12,000 in debt on that. Well, not in debt, but spent. She has probably 15, 16 titles. That's not true. About 13, maybe 14 titles. She don't have as many as 15 or 16. But so they're all fully health tested. They all have chick numbers on OFA.org. And most of my dogs are therapy dogs. So that means that they have the proper temperament to be therapy dogs. And if you don't know what kind of temperament that is, look it up. It's very tough to be a therapy dog. Most dogs can't hack it for one of many reasons they can't be therapy dogs. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to make. Is therapy dogs. I want a great dog to go into a fantastic home and just have the most beautiful, wonderful life and bring people joy, and they get joy themselves by being with their people and living their wonderful life. That really is just what I hope for all of them. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but that's what I hope. I hope for the best. So I'm going to get off here and quit yammering because all I'm doing is just putting off the inevitable, which is cleaning this out again. Then I have to let my adults out because they ate. Now they have to go potty. And it is going on 8 o'clock, and it'll be 8:30 tonight before I get to sit down. So I'll get going. Thanks a lot. Hope y'all have a good night.